Okay, so this is the all-new Lexus LX600. So they're not calling it the 570 anymore, but there's a huge plot twist with the engine, just like the Tundra and the Sequoia. Obviously, the front end grille is huge, but the engine is all new. It's not the iForce Max with the hybrid, but it's a twin turbocharged V6, a lot like the LS500 from Lexus. So no longer is there the naturally aspirated 5.7 liter. You have a twin turbo V6 instead. The benefit of this is that better fuel economy, kind of. You still got to put, of course, 93 anyways, but still better, torque. So you got a bit more smoother ride for this huge car. So I think it should be better in the fuel economy, of course. And for the environment, it is a bit better because it's not a huge gas guzzler anymore. On the inside is an all-new interior, of course, shared with the new Toyota Land Cruiser as well. It's a very nice looking interior, still a bit traditional. There's a double screen. I didn't notice that actually. There's a smaller screen and then there's a huge screen on the top. So that makes a nice combination of displays. You got a center gauge display as well on the driver's side, of course. In this black interior, it is looking nice. It's just not looking super, premium and expensive. But certainly the materials right off the bat are more premium than we saw in the Sequoia. Of course, it's a Lexus, so they're going to save some premium materials for Lexus. In the back of this humongous beast of a car, you actually have quite a bit of legroom as well. You still got some knee indents, of course, in the back of the seat to help with space. In the middle, you got a digital display for your climate control. And in the back, you got a similar Sequoia type rear end, but still with the traditional Lexus L design in the lights, which is great. Obviously, LED taillights, of course, LX600 badging. It's a cool car, but let me show you something that's a whole lot cooler, actually. Come this way. Look at this Gt3 race car from Lexus. Look at the size of the rear wing. They park this like every single year. They park the Gt3 car, and it's actually been very, very successful. You got WeatherTech sponsorship as well, and you got the huge F badge on the top. Look at the size of the tires. They are so nice and meaty, of course. Super slick tires. They look very nice and sticky, of course, from Michelin. And in the front, you got the yellow tinted lights like they run in the 24-hour races as well. Because, they're multi-class races, of course. At the front, you got the LMP cars, but you also got the proper GTE or GT3 cars. This one says GT3, of course. It's 190 inches long overall. Looks absolutely fantastic. Look at the side skirts and the aero work in here. It's so, thick looking. And on the inside, of course, you have the cut-off part at the top of the wheel. It looks almost like an F1 car's wheel, but a bit different, of course. So very nice and unique car, and it has the 3 drivers that drive it. It has their names on it: Hawksworth, Barnicoat, and Kirkwood. I personally don't watch the American series of these races, like Daytona and stuff, and the other 24-hour races that they have. It's a bit difficult to keep up sometimes because there's so many cars on the track. It's like 30, 40 cars, right? So. But a very nice car, and I love the work they did at overhauling with the colors and stuff, black and yellow. I mean, this highlighter green type of color. It's very cool, man. Awesome. And then you got some custom LC500 in the middle, convertible. And just look at the wheels. These wheels look absolutely fantastic. The way they're matte black, and it looks so sinister. And you got some different work over here at the back for the cowls above, the behind the rear seats. Kind of like the Rolls-Royce Dawn, the way you could spec one of those out. And you got Toyo tires written over there. So very nice and custom project over here. And you got some other LC hardtop and LC convertible, of course. It's cool, very, very cool looking cars.